Hello YouTube, it's Lang here with Hobbies Man once again, and today we're doing another first impressions review of manga. Today we're going to be looking at Noragami Volume 1, written by Adachi Toka and published by Kodansha. I don't have a physical volume of it because I read it online. I own a digital copy on Bookwalker, and yeah, the demographic here is shonen. I thought it was a seinen. Doesn't really make a difference, but I thought it was a seinen, so it was kind of interesting to see that it's a shonen. And the genres here are action, supernatural, and urban fantasy. It's basically like Bleach. If you like Bleach, you'll probably like this. I'm guessing, probably. And it does have an anime adaptation. I haven't seen it, but I have heard people say it's good. I'm not too sure. I don't know anything about it. But yeah, so the premise here is kind of difficult to kind of explain, mostly because I'm not really sure what the point of the story is yet. I guess technically speaking, it's about this loser god who's the bottom of the hierarchy of gods in this world, who wants to eventually become the best god, the top god, the one that is worshipped by everyone. And in order to do that, he has to go through this process of helping people and gaining worshippers. Now, the way he does this is by leaving his phone number everywhere and then having people that are experiencing a certain level of strong emotion see this phone number and call him and then ask for help. And that's how we kind of meet him in the first chapter of the book of the manga. And he basically has to, do whatever is being required of him by the person that calls him, and they pay him 5 yen. And that's basically it, right? The story kind of evolves from that. He basically loses his partner, his Shinki, which is a kind of spirit that he can use as a tool to destroy these Ayashiki monsters. And he has to find a new one. And along the way, he kind of meets this girl who happens to be someone that can release her spirit from her body unintentionally. And that's basically where the story ends. And so if you kind of have heard what I've said and have either seen Bleach or Soul Eater, it's going to feel very familiar to you. And that's kind of how it felt for me. However, I didn't like it as much as either one of them. I was really interested in Noragami early on. And in fact, when I first tried to read this, I read 2/3 of it and I was actually really, really interested in it. But that was over a year ago, and at this point, I just don't think I have the patience to go through another, like, yokai killing series that I don't already have an interest in, because there's so many of them all the time, and I'm just not really interested in one right now. However, there are some positives to this. For one, the art is amazing. It's very beautiful. It kind of reminds me of Takeshi Obata and Okubo, or what's the other guy that works with him? I can't remember if Obata is the artist or the other guy is the artist, but the artist of Death Note, All You Need Is Kill, Platinum End, and there's something else he did, Hikaru no Go and Bakuman. That guy, this art reminds me a lot of their art. However, it is a little bit more like realistic. It's a little bit more refined, more real looking, but it is still like just very beautiful manga art, and it's really amazing in that sense. But I didn't think the story was all that good. For one, there's no clear goal of what anyone wants to do. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that every manga has to immediately tell me what the goal of the manga is, but if I don't know by the end of the first volume, I don't know if I want to read it if everything else that you've shown me basically feels like every other series that I've read, right? So, that's kind of my feeling on it. If I manage to buy the second volume for cheap, either Bookwalker or physically, I'll probably give it another go and try to see if I like the series after volume 2. But so far, I just don't feel invested in the story at all. And so there's no point in me continuing. I have way more things like that I'm interested in that I really want to check out or continue to read. And so wasting my time on something that I haven't really managed to find myself enjoying yet at the end of the first volume really isn't something for me. And so I think that at this point, I'm just going to drop Noragami. I read the first volume. I thought it was okay. I really like the art style, but nothing else about it was really all that amazing for me. So I think that's it for me with Noragami for the time being. This isn't necessarily a did not finish or never gonna read again kind of series. This is more of a like putting it away because it's not really for me right now. And that's all I have to say for Noragami. So let me know what you guys thought about Noragami in the comments if you've read it before or if you were interested in the story. Let me know if this changed your mind at all. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.